The audit is the most crucial element of the fifth S. In other words, sustain. Why is it so important? It is due to the fact that it helps to develop discipline through increasing employees' awareness. Okay, but what is an audit generally speaking? The concept of audit is often confused with control. However, the audit is not a control, and as opposed to it, it is carried out on the basis of a plan, and its aim is to comply with the implemented system. The aim of audits is to maintain implemented standards and continuous improvement, while the purpose of control is to find irregularities and punish those who are responsible for them. The essence of the 5S audit is the fact that it is connected with the area, not people or process. The most important feature of an audit should be independence, which results primarily from the auditor's objectivity. Therefore, they should be individuals who are independent of the managers of a given area, have knowledge of the current 5S standards, and understand the idea of implementing the 5S system. If audits are supposed to bring the desired results, they should be conducted on a regular basis. This is why the 5S audit system should be based on a schedule, which ought to assume the audit's regular performance in each area covered by the 5S system. Some of the implementation specialists suggest that the schedule should not be too precise. This means that it will not include a specific audit date. It can indicate a general time frame, for example, the week number or the month in which the visit is planned. Why aren't we creating a precise schedule? In this way, we eliminate special arrangements for audits and thus maintain the spirit of Kaizen, where continuous improvement takes place every day and is implemented by everyone and everywhere, and not only when an audit is to be conducted. If we already know where and when audits are to be conducted, can we move on to auditing? Okay, but in what way? What should we pay attention to? When proceeding with the audits, we must first of all prepare an audit form, according to which we will be able to assess the stage of development of 5S in a given area. In order to make our audits as effective as possible, the audit form should not be too complicated. The audit should take from several to several dozen minutes, depending on the size of the audit area. Therefore, the audit form should be prepared in the form of a checklist with simple questions. Apart from questions, the audit form should include a place for the name of the area and date. Additionally, it should have a scoring method together with the key defining the appropriate number of points for the desired state. Okay, but how to prepare questions? At first, let's divide our audit form into 5 thematic parts according to the next steps of 5S. That is, sort, set in order, shine, standardize, sustain. Thus, for the first part, we need to prepare questions which will help us to verify that there are no unnecessary and unused items in the area. In the second part, we should include questions that will help to verify the important principle of setting in order. That is, that every item has a place and that everything is in its place. Do all the items have their own specific place and this is where they are? Have communication paths been established? Is everything, meaning machines, cabinets, drawers, and equipment, clearly marked? The third part of our audit form should include questions about shining. We need to include questions concerning cleaning tools, cleaning instruction, cleaning area and its technical condition. In the fourth part, we will include questions concerning standards. Are all marking and visualization methods used in the area in accordance with current standards? Are the defined procedures and instructions followed? In the fifth S, we have to pay attention. Are daily activities related to 5S established? Are they observed and officially confirmed? Is there a schedule of audits and is it followed? Are the results discussed with the employees? Are all employees trained in the applicable 5S standards? And are there any suggestions for improvement of the area? Are these suggestions being implemented? And this is how a prepared 5S audit form may look. It would be perfect if it consisted of no more than one A4 page. Thanks to this, it will be simple, more transparent, and understandable for every company's employee. But haven't we forgotten about something? We should remember that the main goal of implementing the 5S system is safety. So it is worth including questions about safety and ergonomics of work in the audit form. And such as in sorting, we can add questions about not obstructing roads and passageways or emergency exits. In setting in order, we can additionally ask questions about all correct markings of fire extinguishers, hydrants, or emergency exits. In the third part of the audit form, we can add questions concerning safety-related damage. For example, damaged wires. In standardization, we will add questions about the standard of pictograms used and ergonomics at the workplace. In the fifth S, we may add the question, have no additional security risks been identified? A great number of companies that want to put even more emphasis on safety elements are developing the 6S system, as we told you in the previous lessons. These companies conduct the 6S audits. In such a case, the audit form should be extended with additional sixth part, safety, which will include occupational health and safety questions.